To my channel, join me on this journey to see the true essence of Paris through my eyes as a solo traveler. I first stopped at the Admiral Club for food and drinks, and thanks to my American Airlines executive card, I can get in for free. You can also buy a day pass for $60, and I'm telling you, it's worth it. You get free Wi-Fi, food, drink, shower, TV. I mean, what more can one ask for when waiting at the airport? So convenient. With so much misrepresentation of Paris, I had to go back to show you that Paris is no different from New York City. Literally New York City's older sister. So disregard what you heard from those viral TikTok videos, because this is the best place to go as a solo traveler. Now I'm finally settling into my business class seat, where I'm provided a blanket, pillow, my seat lies back, I have a TV, and basically all the food I ate at the Admiral Club. I was not hungry, so I just ordered an appetizer and snack and went straight to sleep. Basically slept through the whole flight, because by the time I woke up, it was morning. I ate my breakfast and looked out the window, and oh my goodness, look how France looked from above. Time for me to prepare for landing. Usually you're provided a custom form, but not anymore. So now when you get off the plane, you just go straight through custom, and you don't even deal with an individual. Everything is electronic. So you follow the signs. You're gonna go through this machine where you scan your passport, they take a picture of you, and that's it. Unfortunately, I'm not able to record during customs, but when I tell you, it's a breeze. You don't have to worry. Now when you leave customs, all you gotta do is follow the signs. It's really self-explanatory. You cannot get lost, I guarantee you. Next stop is alright, following the signs to the train. Once you get down to your escalators, to your left is a kiosk to buy your tickets, similar to JFK. Now in JFK, you're paying $8 just to leave the airport. But here in Paris, it only costs 12 euros, and you're not just paying to exit the airport, it's taking you deep into the city. So it's actually affordable, it's worth it. Here is my ticket. When you get on the train, you need to save this ticket, because you need this to exit the train. Now, I'm always taking the B train. This B line goes to the airport and leave the airport. So, the ticket I told you about. Insert it. There we go. Now I'm gonna go for my train. Here I go. Here's the train. Hey, good, I got an empty cart. This is the first and last stop on the B line. You are guaranteed a seat, so you don't have to stress or worry about not having enough room for your luggage, unlike the trains in New York City. Now here's the map of all the stops on the B line. As you can see, we are at the first and last stop, which is the airport. And since I'm heading straight to my hotel, I need to make a transfer at Saint Maël. So I need to connect to the 10 line, which is right here. This will be about a 33-minute train ride. Trains in Paris are so useful, and you can go anywhere, even take you straight to Disneyland. Now what I love about this line is I get to see all aspects of France, from the nature, the bad neighborhoods, good neighborhoods. Notice how you see a lot of graffiti, similar to what you see in New York City. Finally made it to my stop. I need to transfer over to the 10 line, so all you have to do is follow the signs. And if you feel like you're still confused, just follow where everyone else is going, because I guarantee you they're going the same direction as you. Carrying luggage like me, just be aware transferring over to the other train is a bit of a walk, probably about 2 to 4 minutes. If I'm being honest, not all the stations are friendly to those with disability or carrying big luggages. Alright you guys, I was supposed to be doing a train, but the train broke down. I don't know French, so I'm just gonna Uber in my hotel, and I'll show you guys how to take the train later. Alright, so waiting for my Uber now, leaving the train station is empty. And just like New York, when it's empty, just leave. That means to leave. Never mind to the Uber. We found out how to get the train. So the train was supposed to go on, stop working, so we had to cross to the other track. So now I'm heading to the train station now. This is a 6-minute walk. Think of it like 42nd Street, where you have to transfer to the other train. So the ticket you paid to get on the train, you need to keep it, because you're going to need it to get out. So, and just like New York City, there's no escalators, so I had to carry my luggage down by myself. Based on my recording, you guys might be intimidated to want to take the train from the airport, but let me tell you, only when I record, of course, something happens. So it makes it seem like it's a lot of work, but I'm telling you, it's easy. It's literally 2 to 4 minutes to transfer. But because that train broke down, everything just went left, and it seems like a struggle, but it's not. Trust me. Finally made it on a 10 line, and I only need to go about 5 stops to get to my hotel. A 10-minute train ride, give or take. Fun fact, you have to physically open the door to get out the train. If you have big luggages, taking the train from the airport is not it, because there is no escalators, there is no elevators. You have to walk this whole thing. So I'm finally out the train station, and the hotel I'm staying at is 1 block away. Like I mentioned, always choose a hotel right next to the train. So let's get it. All the time I spent in the train station, I was hungry. So the first spot I seen, I was grabbing something to eat. And I happened to stumble upon this bakery. See, with bakeries in Paris, I'm not worried about what's the right bakery to go to, because I believe almost every bakery in Paris is made from scratch. So everything is fresh. So I should not be complaining about anything. So here I ordered the apple Danish, and let me tell you, after eating this, I did not need to eat for another 6 hours. When I tell you I was full, I was full. There's something about the French food where you just don't want to eat no more. I only made it to my hotel, and let me give you a heads up. For me, I'm not big on staying at a fancy hotel in Paris. I look for comfortability and location, and this hotel right here is across the street from the bus stop, the train, and 2 blocks from the mall, and you can even walk to the Eiffel Tower. This hotel is affordable, but it's a shoebox, okay? But I don't mind, because I'm the type to be out all night. I just need somewhere where it's safe and I get to go to bed comfortably. So here's my room. Just like New York City. So I can literally show the entire room on this one screen. Here's my TV. Here's my bed. Here, let's open up some windows. Oh, I don't even have a good view. Here is my bathroom. I have my toilet and my shower. Okay, I'm taking the 42 bus. Your bus and train ticket can be bought inside the station. Like I mentioned earlier, you can take the train everywhere, even straight to Disneyland. One ticket goes for €2.10. Depending on the destination of where you're going, the price may vary. Heading to the shopping center, so I'm taking the 42 bus as it takes me straight there, and I prefer to take the bus over the train because that way I get to see my surroundings and where I'm going. Got off at Monde Point de Champ. I can't pronounce the word, but here I got off here, and this is like the shopping center. So think of it like 5th Ave in New York City. As you've noticed on the bus, I passed all the high-end stores. And now I'm walking my way to Zara. Right now, of course, you can see Foot Locker right there. And I think I'm about to walk into a mall. Not sure why, but you can see Tiffany. And they have a huge Sephora. So this whole thing right here is Sephora. Like I said, Sephora is a huge thing here. And there is a long line just to get in Sephora. Sephora was made in France. Everything will be cheaper there, and you'll probably be able to see products here that's not elsewhere. So it is good to shop at Sephora in France. However, I'm just going to head to my favorite store, which is Zara, and see what kind of deals and discounts they have there. Every Zara here in Paris is huge, and they have a sitting area where you can sit and relax. I'm a foreigner, I don't pay taxes in Europe, and in Europe, taxes is included in the price, unlike the States where taxes is included after you see the total price. Alright guys, so the block I'm on is currently like 5th Avenue. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to like record without too many people staring at me. But yeah, the block I'm on is currently like 5th Avenue. And All the high-end stores is on this block. I'm about to hit Zara, and of course it's Louis Vuitton. And yeah, let's see. Okay, I'm in the fitting room. I'm in the fitting room of Zara. I'm about to try on some clothes. The deals I found in the next Zara store was unbelievably cheap. Like, oh my goodness, you see that blue jacket? I loved it, but I was so mad they didn't have my size. And like I mentioned, you see the price here isn't the price I paid, because this is the price with taxes included. Obviously, I would pay less. It was such a bummer that everything I liked they did not have in my size. So I finally decided to leave the tourist area and head outside towards the other malls where it's not a really big tourist spot, because that's where I'm gonna find cheaper things. Similar to New York City, you know how Fifth Ave is a shopping area for tourists and people with money. But if you go towards Long Island, you'll find the items much cheaper. So here in this mall, I decided to go to Foot Locker because I wanted to get a new pair of sneakers. Now in America, we hype up Nikes and Jordans, but outside of America, they are not that big on it, so you will find things that are considered sold out or very expensive in America here. And I was able to get my Dunks 3 pairs for just 100 euros. After all that shopping around in different malls, I started to get hungry and decided to go check out a restaurant. After this restaurant, I realized I'm not a big fan of the food here in Paris, but one tip I can give you is anytime you order, make sure you request tap water, because if not, they're going to give you bottled water, and that's 10 euros for just water. I made my way to the Eiffel Tower, and there's different angles you can get good pictures at the Eiffel Tower. So right here I'm at the back of the Eiffel Tower, and this is where many people picnic at, and I think it's just so cute. It's free, you got a good view, there's always family outings, or a perfect time for a date. And yes, you're in France, so expect a lot of French kissing. Walking to the other side of the Eiffel Tower, going towards the front, and I don't know if you noticed so far in my videos, there's so many barricades and I just couldn't figure out why. So I finally realized when you see things like this, that means something's about to go down in France. And that's when I realized that I came on a holiday, and because of that I won't be able to see the Eiffel Tower now. And I also realized that a lot of places are closed due to Paris preparing for the Olympics, which is happening in 2024. I tried my best to try to find a way where I can get a view of the Eiffel Tower, and it just was not working out. So Obama say, when they go low, you go high. And since I couldn't see the Eiffel Tower from the ground, I gotta go above to see it. But before that, I just needed to figure out what was going on here, because why is there so many police officers for just one car? Just very suspicious to me. Now I'm heading to the 6th line, because to get the best view of the Eiffel Tower, you need to go from Passy to Bir Hakeim or vice versa, and the train is above ground. But you have to remember to sit on the right side of the train to get the best view. Also, if you want a better quality of the Eiffel Tower, you have to put your phone outside the window. The Eiffel Tower sparkles on the top of every hour for 5 minutes starting at 10 p.m. Alright, so there is an event going on at the Eiffel Tower. I don't know how to get there, so just follow the crowd. I'm assuming everyone's going there. Alright, so there is a concert going on. It's a holiday. I have no idea where I'm going, but I'm just following the crowd. That's what you just do. If everybody's walking one way, you go that one way. So, and right here, look. I don't know how to turn this thing. Alright, let me stop it and we can turn. Oh no. Look at all these people. This is starting to be my age group. Never seen anything like this before. It is insane and I just love it. It's open bottle policy. There was no drama. I don't know where everyone was going, but I was still ready to have fun. It was midnight and I was just like, where are we going next? And happenly, I realized many of the people were walking towards the train station. And do you see the crowd just to get inside the train station? Yeah, that's not happening for me. So I decided to walk back to my hotel, which was going to be about like a 15 to 20 minute walk. All right, you guys, I am making this video. I'm making this video to show how safe it is in Paris. It is midnight, 12:18. I am walking alone in the street. No one's bothering me. A female, black female. It's safe. Paris is safe. The riots that happen, similar to like riots in New York City. When we have riots, do we stop going out? No. So it's safe. Paris is one of the countries I highly recommend for solo travelers. So if you're ever traveling solo, you can come to Paris. You will like it. You will get that New York City vibe. So, like I said, Paris is safe, and I am living proof of it right now. So everything here closes at midnight. The only thing left is drinks. So if you want food, the only place that's open, of course, is McDonald's. And as you know, McDonald's has a different menu in every country. So I'm about to take y'all on this journey to McDonald's. All right, it is midnight. I'm hungry, and do you see this line for McDonald's? This is crazy. McDonald's closes in 3 hours, so I got time. The McDonald's menu here is just mind-blowing. I guess the most unique thing I seen was a salad, but with pasta in it. It was just like, what? Let me find out McDonald's trying to be healthy. But the macarons at McDonald's, shoot, if you cannot afford it in the bakeries, go get it at McDonald's because it was just as good. Good morning, YouTube. Okay, so I overslept, which I never did before. So right now it is 7 a.m. I wanted to leave at 5 a.m. I am going to try to hit every monument in Paris within 24 hours. The best time to go is early in the morning where there's not so many people. So I'm out of luck with that at 7 a.m. now. So I'm going to skip the Eiffel Tower and do that tomorrow since I'm closer to the Eiffel Tower and show you guys how to get around in Paris using transportation. It's really easy. So let's get to it. All right, you guys, I am walking to the bus station right now and I think I just missed my bus. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, that's not it. Okay, I am walking to the bus station right now. It's only across the street, which is great. That's why having a hotel near the train station and the bus is very convenient. So let's get to it. All right, you guys, today is not my day. I have to wait 15 minutes for the bus. I already just missed the train, so this is the best I can do. Guys, if you really want to visit the monuments with no one there, you have to arrive early. So if it opens up at 9 a.m., you need to be there 7:45 minimum because the lines are crazy long. And since I woke up late, I knew it would be a bit crowded by the time I get there. So the first monument I'm going to visit is the Louvre, which is only 15 stops on this bus. Okay, you guys, so I made it. Got off the bus and we're here. It's really safe out here. All right. It's not too busy, which is great. That means I can come get content, go from there. My content creators and girlies who love to take pictures of themselves, I highly suggest visiting the Louvre first because everything is nearby in walking distance and you want to get to the monument that's the most busiest. So we got shopping areas, the Notre Dame is all walking distance from where the Louvre is. So over here is not too busy, and because of that, there's a higher risk of having pickpocketers or scammers coming around. So in this area right here, there were a few people with clipboards and they just wanted your personal information. Honestly, they will not stop bothering you until you give it to them. You can write something fake down, it doesn't matter, but just be aware of all your belongings around you. This long line and then it gets longer over here. Now, welcome to the Louvre. I highly suggest coming really early. The best I could do, getting pictures of the Louvre with no one in the background. And now I'm heading to the Notre Dame. It's honestly like 4 blocks away. However, it's still being rebuilt due to the fire that happened a few years back. So don't expect to be able to go inside or see anything. Right, made it to the Notre Dame. If you want good pictures, always do it by the bridge. That way, it's right there. Hey you guys, it's been one crazy day, but I'm over here waiting for the bus. Unlike New York City, it takes like every 10-15 minutes the bus comes, which sucks here. But I met 3 new people, which is amazing. And yeah, so now I'm waiting for the hot air balloon. I love Paris because I get to whip my phone now and no one's staring at me like I'm crazy. So it's just like, oh, it's just another content creator, nothing special. And yeah, bus and train, that's how you get around here. I'm taking the 88 bus to go to the hot air balloon. The ladies I met in Paris suggested I go visit the hot air balloon, and it was super cheap. You can also find it on Groupon. So when I went to search for it, they said it was 20 euros. However, one thing I learned is before going straight to the hot air balloon, check the website to see if they're flying that day, because if it's too windy or depending on the weather or whatever, they just cancel it. If you ever decide to go, check it out. Here is everything you need to know if you decide to visit Paris. 1. Paris is safe for solo travelers. I highly recommend visiting Paris if it's your first solo trip. You will feel safe. A lot of people speak English there, so you don't have to worry much about a language barrier. 2. Paris is New York City's older sister. Everything that happens in New York City happens in Paris. 3. The viral video that spoke about Paris being dirty and trash being everywhere, when he recorded, it was during trash day, the day everyone put their trash outside for sanitation to come and get it, similar to New York City. 4. Olympics will be held in Paris 2024, so be aware of construction and certain areas being closed down if you plan on visit between now and August 2024. And 5, it is cheaper for Americans to shop high-end designer brands and Sephora in Paris than in New York City.